It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Bhaal. Together, we shall transcend. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger. Final breath.
Everything. Can't believe I'm glad to see a Bhaal spawn. Gods, I knew you'd be the one to stop this. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. A rising star, you say? Then perhaps it's a good job I ran into him. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. You, on the other hand, you've probably seen your fair share of murders since you discovered your heritage. We can question the assailant later. Once he comes round. But I think I have it now. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Bhaal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It offers access to the tribunal, an initiation rite, held by your father's acolytes. And that brings a new cultist into the fold. And it's taking place beneath Candlehallow's tombstones. Perhaps they've even asked you to undertake this gruesome sacrament. I gravely hope you mean to dismantle it, and this friendship won't end with crossed swords. You're brave, Spawn. To put yourself into the heart of the hells like that. Braver than us all. But you're just one sword against a god. Are you sure you're up to it? A word of advice then, if I may. Infiltrate the cult. Deceive your father's lackeys. If Bhaal believes he has you, they will let down their guard. There's bound to be a moment where he trips up, and you see a way to stand against him. I don't know what will happen to the gate if you don't. But I do know that you're damn well the best hope we have. In the meantime, I'm going to Basilisk Gate to try to drum up some support. And warn as many important people as possible. I hope I can yell loud enough. See you around, Bhaal Spawn. Stay alive for me, won't you?
passphrase, Sicarius, and a location. We should find this Candle Hallow place.
That's the most tasteless.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing? Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares. In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today? I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing. Very good, ma'am.
News of your good deeds has travelled fast. The merchant is all too happy to extend a certain generosity towards you, where the price of goods is concerned.
Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return. Welcome back, friend. The fine facilities of Figaro Facemaker are yours to peruse. Well, the feeling is decidedly mutual. Her wares are a poor imitation of the clothing I have on offer here. If she would just accept my offer to work here, like Father wanted, we could resolve all this bad blood. But no, too proud.
What's on your mind?
Sounds boring. Ah, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever. Yes?
As you wish. You should try and get yourself a proper interview in the Gazette. Tell them the Steel Watch isn't needed
Beyond that
anymore.
gate is the upper city, housing the great and the good of Baldur's Gate.
You yearn for a better class of company, Astarion?
Codsman, who'd want to spend time with anyone great or good?
Oi! Stop a moment. Commander, you're in trouble! Everyone, she's back!
Oh, Maller's Mark, here we go.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home. You know Mother dear well already.
Ryan.
A sending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained in all this time she's been away? 7.
If you are trying to help me, please stop.
The message went, I'm sorry, you know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come to take the fight to the cult, which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you? You're the one who saved her, so tell me. Are we all doomed? Fine. Better in our home than quivering in some bush out in the Cloakwood.
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old, after all.
So old!
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots.
I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jaheira! I didn't want to see if you were really dead. They said...
Who said?
Jord and Ryan. They didn't think I could hear.
You little sneak thief? Well, they were wrong. Look! Not dead. I just... had a few adventures. Like, Ignore my friend. She hit her head very, very hard. She is in danger of it happening again. Now, cub, solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Wait, here. I was... keeping this safe.
My Harper pin. Oh, was a certain little sneak thief playing down in my sanctuary?
No.
This Harper pin opens more doors than most. Come down to my study and see if you can figure it out.
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court? Sir Fluffington, an honor to host you in my manor.
Jessamine discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jaheira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryan curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Careful, girl. They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
Huh. I'm not a tyrant. If anyone calls me one, I'll have Fig chop their head off.
You three have been just guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right? I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a mushroom man.
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
Ha! You see? This one is well trained. I have no need for you anymore, faithless boy.
Oh, save your fangs for someone who thinks you might actually use them. I've only ever seen her truly angry once. We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, Let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
Commander!
Spare me your salutes, little traitor. You walked me right into that ambush.
Sorry, Commander. You are my commander, but George promised me pies.
Huh. I can't fault your priorities. You look after them for me?
Can I have a real sword?
No.
Fine. Sorry.
You will. No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Minsk?
We're working on it.
You'll get him back. I owe him a kicking for showing Fig how to throw hatchets. So, this cult. What's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what?
You shame me. In all our hunting, I had put them from my mind.
Right. Leave them to us then. If we can't get them past the checkpoints, we'll at least make sure they're watched over if it comes to fighting in the streets. If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother, go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers among the cult. Be on your guard.
Huh. All right then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
A natural impulse to try and shield one's loved ones from danger, especially when you feel a moral compunction to run headfirst towards it. I suspect any child of Jaheira's will share her self-destructive sense of justice. But at least her words give them pause for thought.
You know, I never dreamed our noble Jaheira would be such a terrible, terrible mother. It's nice to see heroes are as awful as the rest of us,
Yes? I have given you much reason to think that Harper's hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, we had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice? Of course I was. You met her, did you not? The girl had opinions before she had teeth. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both.
Don't tell Mother.
Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here. But if you do not trust me, Take the weight from the pressure plate there. Have no fear. The traps aren't meant for you. But, better to stick close, eh?
The Archdruid's eyes and ears have fallen away in her absence. I'm training new ones.
There's been killings in a holy place. Stinks of incense and blood.
Down by the Blushing Mermaid, there's a stink of something fey. Smell of arse, too. But Boss doesn't care about that.
I bring word of gnomes. Gnomes in the sea.
A gift from my husband. I've had to renew parts over the years, but the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me.
Rite of the Timeless Body. What's that about? I'd best ask Jaheira.
Yes? The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. It is not something you need concern yourself with. I've picked up stranger things in all my travels. Trust me. Yes? You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not. Hey!
Let's go, go, go.
What's on your mind?
I don't know what I was expecting. Something beyond real. My life would have been so different if I ended up working for her instead of Gortash. Looking after these kids. Making a difference. Maybe in the next life.
Jaheira is adept at keeping secrets. To conceal a family is no mean feat. Perhaps her skills lean more towards the Dark Lady than she realizes.
Jaheira would do anything to see her family safe. They're lucky to have her. And she's lucky to have them.
Jaheira's family is a credit to her. She's wise to keep them secret. Safe. I was never afforded a chance to start a family of my own. Serving nature always had to come first.